Good morning. Welcome to Unlocking Secrets with Brittany. Have you heard of the 5 languages of love? I don't resonate so much with these because, I can and I don't at the same time. It's too finite and small for me to grasp. It's too vague. The 5 are words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. Me, 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 me. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Me, 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 me. That's the languages, that's the 5 languages of love that we're basing whatever you want on. That's one of the biggest crocks of crap I ever heard. I'm sorry. It kind of is, though. Outdated. It's maybe not a crock, but it's outdated. Words of affirmation. What are words of affirmation? What is affirmation? Affirmation is something or someone that comes by and says something that says, you're right. What you're thinking is right. That's an affirmation. I affirm that you are right. Well, if I'm saying I'm a crappy person, and someone comes along and says, you're a crappy person, that's a word of affirmation. That's a love language. Ouch. Ooh. Ouch. Quality time, whether someone spends any time with you or doesn't, is a love language. If someone isn't spending time with you, what are you feeling out of that? Probably somewhere near neglect. Abandonment, maybe. Just adding trauma. It's not great. How about receiving gifts? Where's the giving gifts? Oh, you gave me something. I love you. No. No. I give my bank fees. I don't love my bank. I also have to give them bank fees. It's a bad example. Giving gifts is a language of love. Receiving gifts is a language of self-security or insecurity. Maybe. What's an act of service? What's an act of service? Something you just do because you want to do it, or you do it because you have to do it, or you do it because someone would appreciate that from you. Hello, bird. Got a bird standing above my head up here. It's a crow. How you doing? How about physical touch? How does physical touch affect us in terms of love? Have you ever hugged yourself? Like a super embrace? I'll tell you right now, that hug is going to mean way more to you than you would actually believe, especially in a time of need. That hug is going to mean a whole lot more than any other hug. Why? Because it's just you to you in that moment. There's no pressure from somebody else. There's no, oh, don't look at me, my face looks ugly when I cry. I'm embarrassed that I'm crying and you're here. Because we do. We get embarrassed for having feelings and emotions. But that's our driving force. We are embarrassed of our own personal driving forces. Can you imagine if a Chevrolet vehicle was embarrassed of its motor? No, that doesn't make any sense, right? But if you're embarrassed of your driving force, maybe it needs a little work. Maybe it needs a little TLC. Tender, loving self-care. One of my languages of love is through music, which I would say belongs to words of affirmation. Remember, I said it was vague, right? So I have to break it down. I have to understand what's going on in there in order for me to be able to grasp it, really, and attach it to other thoughts in my head. Kind of works like a spider web of thoughts. That's how this works in here. I have different playlists for different aspects of my life, for different reasons that drive me in different and completely and utterly separate manners. And I can walk down memory lane, I can walk down memory lane with those songs in one of two ways. The first and more usual way for me in my past so far has always been to reflect on someone or something to affirm how I was feeling about the particular situation. So there's lots of songs about breakups. There's lots of songs about being alone. There's lots of songs about drinking or dancing or all of these, different aspects. And what I would do is reflect on a song and focus on how the original interaction affected me, as opposed to looking at it objectively. So the second way, or the new way that I look at songs, is to walk down memory lane after a period of healing and learning about myself. Seeing myself as either evolved or devolved from the situation. How did it affect me, a particular situation? What am I listening to right now? Why is this speaking to me? What is this song mirroring back to me of my own self? There's a reason it resonates with me, and that's because I either see myself or I feel myself in the song. Or what I want or what I don't want within the song. This particular walk is a crossroads for me, where I find myself looking at past me with nostalgia and then looking at my current path, and then where the two differ. It's a time in which I can make a conscious decision on whether I'm truly proud of myself or, with an equal amount, truly disappointed in myself. So my pride and my disappointment are the same level. But which one am I focusing on? Which one am I more resonating with at that time or through that song? Even TV shows and movies, same thing. Exactly the same thing. That moment is also when I can choose to love myself, or I can choose to cause myself self-harm. In self-harm, I would be choosing negativity to fuel myself, to grow higher because of a negative thing. Well, that has a cap. That hits a certain point and stops growing. So what if I was to fuel myself in a positive way through self-love? Through my own personal affirmations of, I am good enough. I will get this done. I want to get this done for me because I deserve it. I deserve to be happy. Well, that eventually becomes the fountain of youth. That self-love, that's the fountain of youth. That's where your cup runneth over. Self-love is the fountain of youth, the only ever fountain of youth there ever was. Self-love keeps you young at heart. Physically, even. Just because of the way that your hormones affect your body. And the way all your hormones affect and the chemical reactions affect your organs. Your biggest organ is your skin, the epidermis. Here's a test for you. If you scratch your arm, are you getting like a white line in your arm, or is it just fresh skin? That'll tell you right off the bat if you are honoring yourself and self-love by drinking your water. Just to start. You can check out your nails. Are there lines in them? Are there pits? Are there little white dots? Are there ridges? What's going on with your nails? That will tell you very clear as day. Your skin and your nails and your hair will tell you very clear as day if you are honoring yourself with self-love, with self-care. It's just a quick little test. Just have a peek. And don't be angry with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Not everybody was taught how to be a human being. What keeps us going? Not everyone is even given a chance to learn a dang thing about humanity and what it is that we need to keep ourselves healthy. So one of the reasons that I wanted to say about languages of love is just to pay attention, be cognizant of it, be conscious of what is going on. Languages of love come in a variety of different ways. Even, I'm just going to run off a couple of examples here, I'm going to run off some examples here and just take it into account if you can. Music, paintings, sculptures, fashion, craftsmanship, gardening, singing, dancing, cooking, even hunting. Those are all languages of love that we get to experience as humans. We get to. You don't have to. Nobody's making you. You get to. Even activities like bird watching and sports are languages of love. So don't pretend you don't hear them. Don't pretend you don't see them. And really look at them. How are they affecting you? When someone is speaking to you in their language of love, are they saying, I love you, or I need space? Human beings need space. We need healthy boundaries, and that's just it. I'm just going to continuously read pages to you guys of this book that I've been writing over the last several years, and we're going to see where it goes. If it helps you, great. If not, it helps me. Let me know what you think about love languages. Do you have any comments on different love languages that you speak or that you hear or that you see? Who's communicating in love? And are you practicing self-love or self-harm? Check your skin, check your nails, check your hair. Have a good day, everyone.